All right, so we now have our pre-write done. All right, we filled in almost all the boxes. So we're not technically done. We still have this piece here. So this is the add-on, the next step in really understanding our literary analysis and really understanding the impact that either failed or successful persuasive techniques have on not just the story, but the audience as well. So these last two questions here, what larger message is Johnson trying to convey with this attempt at persuasion? What is she trying to say overall at Tracy's attempt to persuade Mr. Jones, okay, in my specific story? And then how do I know that that is her intent? Okay, how do I know that that's what Johnson, the author, is trying to get us to think? Okay. So the larger message that I'm seeing, I mean, we saw Tracy try to connect with Jones personally. She talked about her family. She mentioned how great her brother's into college, and then we also saw her guilt Jones when it's just obvious that he's not responding, right? So what I'm going to do is reference both of those as my text evidence. Since I've already introduced them and really already analyzed them, that's going to be my text evidence that I use down here. So I'm just simply going to write a 1 to 2 sentence statement that answers this question first. Okay, and I think that this outcome of Jones not responding helps us see that no matter what, how passionate we are about something, we can't, no contractions, cannot make someone feel passionate about something that they are not connected to. Okay. So let's change that to not personally connected to, right? Because Jones doesn't have any stake in this. He doesn't have any real reason to try to help Tracy. Okay, she's trying to connect with him, but by showing how passionate she is and how much it's impacting her and her family, but it doesn't work, right? And then how do I know that's the author's intent, that's what Kim Johnson wants me to take away from this? Let's see. So this is where I'm going to re-reference that text evidence again. So not new evidence, but stuff that I've already analyzed. Okay. So Tracy tries to appeal to Mr. Jones's emotions through the personal stories and by building a relationship with him through her letters, but that does not get him to respond. And then we have to reference the second one. So even when she tries to guilt him by explaining that, how should I put this? He is her family's last hope. He does not respond. Okay, so again, this part's just the text evidence. I'm pointing to what happened in the text again. I'm just paraphrasing it. So then I have to explain how that evidence helps me understand what I wrote up here. Okay. So she has shown her passion through these letters. And oh no, her passion and desperation through these letters, but there is no way that she can force Mr. Jones to have the same passion that she is showing, right? Showing or saying, which is seen through his lack of response, right? If he did actually get, if she had successfully gotten him to feel that same passion, then he would have responded. Okay. So that right there, I've got the, we can't have, make somebody have the same amount of passion that we do. And we see that because she tries two different techniques to try to get Jones to have some passion, or at least some compassion, to her family situation and want to be involved. So that is how you kind of answer the last portion here. You take the two pieces of evidence that you use for the persuasive technique and think about, well, why did they fail or succeed? Well, she failed here because she couldn't force him to feel those same feelings, right? That's true of any situation. So we cannot force somebody or make somebody have emotions or strong personal connections to something that they just don't. And if we don't have strong personal connections, then we won't necessarily want to actually move forward with something. Okay, so that's how we answer the last portion there.